Angela, and today I just wanted to take a really quick minute to share my Amazon wish list with you in hopes that maybe I can get some of these things funded so that it can help my students in my resource room. I teach 9th through 12th grade resource, and these things are to help them not only help with their learning, but sometimes for their physical or emotional well-being, and some miscellaneous items as well. So I just want to start off with the top thing. This is just a little set of deodorants because hygiene, and a lot of times these kids, if they forget or they don't have any deodorant at home, I just keep a stash for them to use. And I like the aerosol cans because then they don't have to touch their skin. It's just spray on. So that is super helpful. The next thing is just gum. This is a very low priority, but a lot of times the kids will ask me, especially after lunch, if they can have some. And it's not just like, oh, can I have a piece of gum and I'll give it away. It's more like, for those kids who just ask once in a while. So that's just there just for whatever reason. The cold eye mask, I will have students, whether they're mine or not, come in with migraines. My classroom is set up a little bit differently, and I have a couch, and sometimes they have migraines. They want to lie down. So I just want one eye mask that I can keep in my freezer so it can stay cold, so that if they need to lie down, they have kind of a cold ice pack or an eye mask to help them. This next thing I really want for my students because they struggle with organization sometimes, and for those students who just need help in that area and maybe can't afford to get their own, I want these binders for them. And it has a little zipper pouch for their laptop. Because we are one-to-one school, each student gets a laptop to use. And to prevent losing their laptop or their charger, I like that this one has a front pouch. So again, this is for those students who are really struggling with their organization, not necessarily for every student. The next one, tab divider, these are for binder inserts. And I like these ones specifically because they're double-sided with pockets. And that way they're not only organizing their binders, which a lot of them struggle with, and we know that students in general sometimes struggle with organization. It's for their notes or their homework. This makes it a little bit easier to keep that under control. Drawstring backpacks at our school, they're not allowed to have regular backpacks carry around to class, but they are allowed to use drawstring backpacks. So this is just for students who they can't get one for whatever reason, or it breaks. And again, this would be used sparingly, just for a few select students, not necessarily like a free-for-all. Snacks, a lot of times kids will just say they're hungry, they didn't eat, they come in just moody or whatever, and they need a snack. This is just for them, not necessarily for any student who's like, oh, I'm hungry, can I just get it? Just because it's for those students who I can kind of tell, okay, you need this, you're not just asking for more food. This pack of aprons, I do teach some cooking with my students. It's called Cooking with Miss Rivas. We do it once a month. And the goal of that is to teach them how to do basic meals. And I would love these aprons for them so that they don't get their clothes dirty. We haven't used any so far, and a lot of times they do have many accidents with food. So I just thought this would be nice to have when we have those Cooking with Miss Rivas days. The last thing on the list is a weighted blanket for my classroom. I do have students who come in distraught, are going through some things, a little bit emotional or whatever, and I feel like this would be good to have in the classroom just to kind of help them out. So that's all I have on my list for now. I may add a few more things, but I just thought I'd take the time to introduce this, and it'd be great if I could get some help with it. So thank you for your time, and thank you for considering. Have a great day.